Good afternoon, Lancer fans, and welcome to Lawrence High School in Lawrence, Massachusetts for this non-playoff football matchup between the 4-3 Lawrence Lancers and the 3-4 Acton Boxborough Colonials. Lawrence was hoping for a playoff berth after a clutch win in Billerica last week, but they were left on the outside looking in. The new MIAA playoff point system snubbed the Lancers, and it is, quote, a fatal flaw in the system, according to Eagle Tribune football writer Hector Longo. The Lancers were also snubbed in 2011. Lancers coach Mike Yamin said, quote, "I took that snub quietly last year. I don't plan on it this time." Perhaps this will encourage the MIAA to make some changes in their playoff ranking system. But it's not all bad news from the Lawrence camp. Nelson Milwaukee Valerio became the Lawrence High all-time leading passing quarterback against North Andover on homecoming. You can watch that exciting game on our YouTube channel. Last week against Billerica, he set an all-time area record for passing yards. In his three-year career as Lancers quarterback, Valerio has thrown for an unbelievable 5,360 yards. Congratulations to Nelson from the entire Lawrence community. We are all set for game time. We'll take a short break, and we'll be right back with the kickoff.
Did you know that frogs drink through their skin?
Cats use their whiskers to check whether a space is too small for them to fit through or not.
Rabbits and parrots can see behind themselves without moving their heads.
Did you know it's impossible to sneeze with your eyes open?
Unlike humans, cows and horses sleep standing up.
Sharks legs the biggest eggs. Birds have hollow bones which help them fly.
The more that you read, the more that you know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go.
Good afternoon, Lancer fans, and welcome into Lawrence High School in Lawrence, Massachusetts for this non-playoff matchup between the Acton Boxborough Colonials and the Lawrence High Lancers. We'd like to thank you for watching LPS Media. You can watch this broadcast and all of our other fall sports broadcasts on our YouTube channel, Lawrence Public Schools. Lancers coming into today's game with a 4-3 record, just missing out on the playoffs, and they will be playing against the Colonials of Acton Boxborough, coming in at 3-4. After a clutch win in Billerica last week, the Lancers got snubbed from the playoffs, very reminiscent of 2011. Lancers head coach Mike Yamin not too happy about it, but as we said in the opening, it's not all bad news from the Lawrence camp. Nelson Milwaukee Valerio became the Lawrence High all-time leading passing quarterback against North Andover. And you can go ahead and watch that game on our YouTube channel, again, Lawrence Public Schools. Last week against the Billerica Indians, Valerio set an all-time area record for passing yards. He's got an amazing 5,360 passing yards in his three-year career, breaking the record of Brandon Walsh of North Andover.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the
And we are all set for some Saturday afternoon football here at Lawrence High School in Lawrence, Massachusetts. Again, the 4-3 Lancers and the 3-4 Colonials. We have temperatures in the low 40s, a steady rain, and a wind of about 12 miles per hour. The elements should be a factor in this game as the two teams are about to head to midfield for the coin toss. And we're just about ready for kickoff as the rain seems to be picking up here in Lawrence. The Lancers win the toss, and they're going to take the ball to start things off here to begin their round-robin non-playoff schedule. The Lancers today face the Colonials of Acton Boxborough. Next week we'll face Methuen, and the following week we'll be back here at home against Lowell High. Lancer receiving team is on the field. We have number 1, Eddie Cabrera, back to receive the opening kickoff, along with Daryl Munaz, number 11 and number 1, respectively, in blue. Juan Gonzalez, number 2, also up for a short kickoff. And we'll see how the rain affects this one. Brendan Duhamel to kick it off for Acton Boxborough, and we are underway here on Saturday afternoon in Lawrence. Eddie Cabrera has the kickoff. He has the 25, and he's going to be taken down right at about the 25-yard line. And the area all-time leading passing quarterback, Nelson Valerio, will take the field. He is number 12 in blue, last week breaking Brandon Walsh's area passing record. Valerio may have some trouble here in the wind and the rain, as this is a passing team, a passing offense. And we'll see if Jacob Toledo and Kenny Richards, the two running backs, get involved here early to take the pressure off of Valerio and his arm. We have a 4 wide receiver set to start things off. Richards in the backfield to the left of Valerio. He takes the shotgun snap. Quick screen out to Rivera. Rivera gains a couple of yards there on first down. First play of the game actually goes for a loss of about a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11 here for Valerio and the Lancers. Rivera, the near side receiver. Crispin on the far side. 4 wide, Richards in the backfield. Valerio takes a snap, another passing play, and it's completed out to the far side. Gain of about 2 yards there. Caught by number 5, Mikey Caban. Caban, the junior, little guy at 5'5", 140, has been a productive slot receiver for the Lancers all season long. It's going to set up a 3rd down and 8 for Lawrence High on their opening drive. Richards, number 44, remaining in the backfield for the Lancer offense. Once again, a 4 wide receiver set. Valerio set to take the shotgun snap. He has it, drops back, blitz coming, fires over the middle, and it's caught by Crispin for a 1st down Lawrence. Lewis Crispin, the junior wideout at 6'2", going over the middle. Pass looked a little bit wobbly, perhaps because of the rain, but Crispin was able to hang on, and Lawrence converts on their first 3rd down of the game. Line of scrimmage now will be about the 47-yard line of the Lancers. About 2 minutes gone in this game, and Valerio still with Richards in the backfield, pistol formation, 4 wide receiver set. Man in motion is Cabrera. Hand off to Richards, his first carry of the game, and he is stuffed for no gain. Kenny Richards has been the running back on the field for all of Lawrence's snaps so far. It won't be long before Jacob Toledo, number 33, spells him. But not just yet. Richards remaining in the backfield. Shotgun formation. Richards to the left of Valerio. Again, a 4 wide receiver set. 2nd down and 10. Valerio takes the snap, handles it. Under pressure, he's going to scramble up the middle. Flag down, and he slides at midfield. Flag down as Valerio scrambles up the middle for a 3-yard gain. But let's check the flag here. Could be holding against the Lancers as Acton Boxborough is able to penetrate the Lawrence offensive line. And this one's going to go 5 yards back for a replay of 2nd down. Not sure why it's only a 5-yard penalty for holding, but we're back to the action here. Valerio, shotgun snap. He's under pressure once again, throws to Richards, and there is the elements for you. Richards unable to hang on to it. It falls incomplete, and the Lancers are faced with a 3rd down and long. Line of scrimmage for Lawrence High on this 3rd down is about the 37-yard line. Lancers need to get it into Acton Boxborough territory to about the 43 for a 1st down. Passing situation, let's see if the pressure comes. Richards in the backfield. Valerio scrambles to his left. He is under pressure, looking for running room, and he's just going to throw it away, and Valerio takes a hit on that one. It'll bring up 4th down, 4th and 20. So the Lancers are able to pick up 1 1st down, but nothing after that on their opening drive. And the punting team and number 1, Eddie Cabrera, will come out to try and kick it away and pin back the Colonials. Dylan Caldwell for Acton Boxborough is back to receive the punt. Eddie Cabrera, kicker and punter for Lawrence, takes the snap. Kick might have been partially blocked. It gets a good roll for Lawrence. Excellent luck for Lawrence there, getting the roll. And Acton Boxborough is going to take over at about their own 28-yard line. Do appear to have a flag down on this play. Looks like the Lancers are going to decline the penalty here. They couldn't have gotten a 1st down based on a running into the kicker penalty, and so Acton Boxborough is going to take over on their own 28-yard line. Acton Boxborough set for their first offensive possession of this game. And we have a running play up the middle. Good first down gain for Acton Boxborough. First down on their first play. Quarterback Matt Cotter of Acton Boxborough, the senior, picks up a first down for Acton Boxborough. And he's under center here. I formation. Hands it off left side. Another good gain on first down. And it's going to be close to a first for Acton Boxborough. That's number 29, J.T. Kelly, the senior running back. Good gain on first down for Acton Boxborough. Second down and short here for the Colonials. First offensive possession. Cotter takes the snap, fullback handoff up the middle. It's all going to depend on the spot. Could be inches short here. And the Colonials are going to be just short of the first here, just shy of midfield. Cotter under center. He's going to sneak it, and he's going to get it easily. Going into Lawrence territory, first down Colonials. Colonials running it on each of their offensive snaps so far. Cotter lining up under center. Once again, Matt Cotter under center, two running backs, no wideouts, running play, left side, tons of room for J.T. Kelly, and Kelly is taken down all the way down to the Lawrence 12-yard line. Number 29, J.T. Kelly in white, took that one around the left tackle, and he didn't get brought down until he was about 12 yards away from the end zone on the far sideline. And the Lancers are going to call timeout after that. Acton Boxborough is running the ball at will right now. Lancers unable to get any penetration into the Acton Boxborough backfield. Lawrence timeout here with 5 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Scoreless game, rain falling, wind blowing, low temperatures here. And Acton Boxborough running the ball here early and finding some success against this Lawrence defense, which has been porous at times on the season. Line of scrimmage, the 13-yard line of the Lancers. And let's see if the Colonials will just try and pound it in with Gabe Cormier and J.T. Kelly, their senior running backs. Cotter under center. No wideouts. Lawrence may have jumped off sides. And we have a handoff right side around the tackle. Nice tackle made there by Christian Valentin in the backfield. A.J. Redmond on the carry for the Colonials. Christian Valentin, great two-way player for the Lancers, getting it done here on defense. New line of scrimmage, the 14-yard line. Cotter under center once again. Hands it off left side. Kelly is going to find the end zone. Touchdown Colonials. J.T. Kelly takes it in from 14 yards out, and it's 6-0 Acton Boxborough with 4:48 to go in the first quarter. Great blocking up front by Acton Boxborough, and J.T. Kelly takes advantage, finds a hole up the middle, takes it to the house, and Acton Boxborough will be playing with the lead here in the first quarter. And the point after, bad snap, and Cotter is going to have to throw with it. He's going to throw it, and it is caught. Looks like the two-point conversion is good. After a bad snap, Cotter did a good job to grab the snap. And it was number 19, Jackson Rolls, who caught that pass from Cotter. A bad snap results in Cotter scrambling to his left, finding just enough time. He passes to Rolls, and just like that, it's 8-0 Acton Boxborough here in the first quarter. Good job by Acton Boxborough quarterback Matt Cotter to scramble away from trouble and find his tight end Jackson Rolls in the far side corner of the end zone. And let's see if the Lancers here and Nelson Valerio, the man they call Milwaukee, can respond with a good offensive drive. We'll see if Jacob Toledo and Kenny Richards get some more carries here. With the rain coming down and the wind at over 10 miles per hour, Cabrera and Munoz back, and it's going to be Cabrera to take it. He's got the 30, he's got room, he's at the 40, and Eddie Cabrera sets up the Lancers with great field position on their second offensive drive of the game. Eddie Cabrera brings it out to the Lancers 43, and that's where Valerio and the Lawrence offense will set up shop. About 4:41 to go here in the first quarter of play from Lawrence High. Acton Boxborough leading the Lancers 8-0 in this non-playoff game on a Saturday afternoon. Pistol formation, Valerio takes the snap, hands it off to Richards. Richards looking for room, and nothing doing up the middle for Kenny Richards. No Toledo in the backfield. Richards is the bruiser. Toledo, the more shifty running back, and Richards only picked up a yard or two there. Second down and 9 for the Lancers. Valerio calling signals. He's in the shotgun. 3 wide. Richards to his right. Screen pass near side. Rivera can't find any room. Acton Boxborough was ready for that one. Pass was on the money. Catch was made. But number 16, Justin Rivera of Lawrence High, could not gain any yards after that catch. And the Lancers faced with a 3rd down and long situation. 3rd and 9, Lawrence High. They need to get it past midfield to about the 47-yard line of Acton Boxborough to gain a first down. Valerio, shotgun snap, back to pass, pressure coming, scrambling up the middle. Valerio sacked by Acton Boxborough, and that'll bring up 4th down. Valerio sacked at his own 38-yard line. And Cabrera will have to come on and punt for Lawrence High. Acton Boxborough bringing the pressure early and often against the Lawrence High offensive line. Eddie Cabrera in for his second punt of the game with just under 3 minutes to go in the first. Whistles here. Timeout called by Acton Boxborough. 2:46 to go, first quarter. Only score of this game so far, J.T. Kelly, a 14-yard touchdown run on Acton Boxborough's first offensive possession. Lancers only 1 first down in 2 possessions thus far. We've got puddles building here on the field. It's going to be tough for the Lancers and their pass-first offense to get going here with windy and rainy conditions. Here's this bad snap to Cabrera. Cabrera is going to be taken down at the 7-yard line. And this nightmare first quarter for the Lancers continues as Eddie Cabrera can't handle the high snap, manages to grab it, and he is tackled inside his own 10-yard line, and that's where Acton Boxborough is going to take over, and they have a chance to make it a 2-score game here early. 2:38 to go in the first. Cotter under center. He's got Cormier and Kelly in the backfield. No wide receivers. Hands it off to Kelly. Kelly going off tackle. And on the first play, he is in for the touchdown. Colonials striking once again. And they take advantage of the muffed punt. And Acton Boxborough is up 14-0 with 2.5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. J.T. Kelly, his second touchdown of the game, his first coming from 14 yards out, his second coming from about 8 yards out. And here comes the point after touchdown attempt. Snap is better this time, kick is up. And the kick is good. Number 4, Brendan Duhamel, the senior kicker, splits the uprights, and that gives Acton Boxborough a 15-0 lead. 2.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Lancers reeling here to start things off. Acton Boxborough, 2 offensive possessions, both ending with J.T. Kelly touchdown runs. After a high snap on a punt, Eddie Cabrera fell on the ball at his own 8-yard line. And one play later, Acton Boxborough takes a 2-score lead thanks to J.T. Kelly and his run up the middle for Acton Boxborough. And the Lancers will have another chance here to answer back. They will start their third offensive possession momentarily. Once again, Cabrera and Daryl Munoz set to receive the kickoff. And again, it is Cabrera who takes it at about the 14-yard line, finds a little bit of room, brings it up to about the 24 of Lawrence High, where he is tackled. And once again, the Lancer offense comes out onto the field. Lancers setting up shop here at the 25. 2:24 left, first quarter. Valerio has the play, heads to his huddle. Four wide receivers set, and it's Eddie Cabrera in the backfield for Lawrence. And Cabrera is going to take a rare handoff. He has it, and he's got nothing, losing a couple of yards. Eddie Cabrera, not listed as a Lawrence running back, but he lined up to the right of Valerio, and he gets stuffed for a loss of about 5 yards there. And the Lancers are pinned back to their 20 now. Richards, number 44 in blue, re-enters the game. Under 2 minutes left now in the first. Lancers coming out with a 5-wide set. Valerio takes the snap. 3-man rush. Passes incomplete there. Intended for Mikey Caban. Caban couldn't hang on to it, and he wouldn't have gained much if he did. And the Lancers in a tough spot once again. 3rd down and 15. They need to get it to their own 35 for a first. Third offensive possession for Lawrence High. Only one first down so far. Valerio in the shotgun. Kenny Richards to his right. Takes the snap. He's going to roll right and pressure immediately. Nelson has nowhere to go. And he is sacked, and the Lancers pinned all the way back to about their own 14-yard line. And the Lancers, if they want to have any offense today, they're going to need to sort out that Acton Boxborough pass rush. The Colonials coming into this game knowing that the Lancers are a pass-first offense, and they are bringing it with their pass rush, and the Lawrence offensive line doesn't have an answer just yet, and Cabrera will punt it if he can get a handle on it. Low snap. He gets this one, and it's blocked. Blocked at the line of scrimmage, and it is recovered at the 12-yard line of Lawrence High. It was Mike Immerman, number 10, who recovered that blocked kick. Number 48, Liam Murray, blocking that kick. And as we expected, the elements definitely playing a role in this game here, especially in the Lawrence punting game. Their last punting attempt, it was a bad snap that Eddie Cabrera couldn't handle, and this one, a low snap, ends up getting blocked here by the Colonials. And Colonials looking to take a commanding lead here, and it's a handoff left side, wrapped up. Number 20, A.J. Redmond had nowhere to go, and the Colonials lose yardage on first down as we wind down here in a first quarter that has been owned by Acton Boxborough, allowing only one first down on defense, 2 touchdowns on offense, and stellar special teams play. Could be the last play of the first quarter. Cotter under center. Handoff up the middle. And Gabe Cormier picks up a few yards here on second down to get back to the original line of scrimmage, setting up third down and 10. Rafael Medina on the stop for Lawrence High. And looks like that's going to be the end of the first quarter of play. We'd like to thank you all for watching LPS Media. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with the second quarter. Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks again for watching LPS Media. Acton Boxborough here in the driver's seat, coming in at 3-4, trying to take down the 4-3 Lancers. Matt Cotter for Acton Boxborough, back to pass, his first passing attempt of the game. He scrambles up the middle, touchdown Colonials. Ends up in a running play, and from about 10 yards out, Matt Cotter runs it up the middle. Looked like it was going to be the first passing attempt of the game for Matt Cotter, but instead, he's met with a little bit of pressure, and he scrambles up the middle for a 10-yard touchdown. That sets the score at 21-0 in favor of Acton Boxborough. And here comes a point after attempt for Acton Boxborough, up 21-0 here on the Lancers. Snap is good, and it's going to be blocked, and it's recovered, and Lawrence High is bringing it back at the 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone is number 11, Daryl Munoz. for the Lancers, blocking the extra point and bringing it back for a 2-point play for Lawrence High, and the Lancers are on the board here in an unbelievable way. Haven't seen that play in a long time, but Lawrence High able to block the extra point and take it back all the way for 2. Daryl Munoz, number 11 in blue for Lawrence High. After a blocked PAT, the Lancers on the board here. That is only the second time this year that play has happened. Happened to Westford Academy earlier in the year. And what an improbable way for the Lancers to get on the board. It's 21-2. And the Lancers will get the ball back, perhaps with a little bit of confidence here, after Daryl Munoz brings it all the way to the house for 2 points on a blocked PAT. And he is alongside Eddie Cabrera, set to receive the kickoff here, coming from the 40-yard line. Brendan Duhamel set to kick off for Acton Boxborough. Bit of a squib kick here, and it's Juan Gonzalez of the Lancers picking it up at the 28-yard line of Lawrence High. The Acton Boxborough defense have imposed their will against the Lancers. The AB coaches throughout the week challenging their team, looking for a little more toughness after other teams have been able to score on them. And certainly that defensive line and linebacking crew have brought a ton of pressure. And the Lancers respond with some extra men in the backfield here for perhaps for protection purposes. And Kenny Richards takes the handoff up the middle, gaining about 3 yards on first down. 2nd and 7 now. Lancers now at their own 31. Richards able to get 4 actually on that first down carry. Again, 3 men in the backfield for Lawrence, perhaps responding to the great defensive line and linebacking play of Acton Boxborough. And now the Lancers looking to commit to their running game, and Kenny Richards. No Jacob Toledo so far today. Richards, short gain there on 2nd down, bringing up 3rd and about 5. Just over 9.5 minutes to go in the first half here from Lawrence High. Colonials leading the Lancers 21-2. Lancers only 1 first down so far today, looking for their 2nd. Cabrera, Munoz, and Richards in the backfield. Valerio takes the snap, rolling to his left, throwing across his body, caught by Rivera, far side. And what a play there by Justin Rivera on the far sideline. He's got it. It's going to depend on the spot. Did he have the first down? The referee is waving on the chain gang. And finally, the Lancers have their 2nd first down of this ball game. Nelson Valerio scrambling to his left, throwing across the body. Rivera with a nice toe drag to get both feet in. And the Lancers are on the move here in the 2nd quarter. Once again, 3 men in the backfield. Richards behind Valerio, as well as Munoz and Cabrera. Low snap, Valerio scrambling. Now he is at the 35. He's at the 40. Great job by Nelson Valerio to make something out of nothing. Valerio got a bad snap. Might have hit him in the ankle. He grabs it, scrambles down to his right, and has a decent gain there on first down. Picks up about 5. 2nd and 5 from the Lawrence 43. 8 minutes to go in the first half. Crispin, the near side wideout. Rivera to the far side. 3 backs in the backfield. Valerio in the shotgun. Possible offsides here or false start. And the penalty is going to be against Acton Boxborough at the line of scrimmage, and the Lancers will get a free 5 yards out of it. We'll see if it's enough to give them a first down. It is indeed a first down for the Lancers. Three backs in the backfield. Valerio in the shotgun. Richards behind him. Richards takes the handoff. Pounds it up the middle for a gain of 2. Almost gets it to midfield. Lancers at midfield now, 2nd down and 8. Changing up their offense here on this possession. They have brought Eddie Cabrera and Daryl Munoz into the backfield to join Kenny Richards for extra blocking and protection. Rivera again out to the far side. Crispin near side. Cabrera is out as a wide receiver on the far side. Richards in the backfield as the running back, and Valerio back to pass, but it's whistled dead. That looks like a false start. Nope, it is a timeout called by the Lawrence offense. The rain is coming down here at Lawrence High and has made things tough on the Lancers. Acton Boxborough looked a little more prepared for these elements early in this ball game, but Lawrence trying to get their offense on track here in the second quarter with 6:43 to go. Valerio set to take the shotgun snap. Low snap, throws over the middle, and incomplete, intended for Justin Rivera. The throw was just a little bit behind Rivera, but Justin was open. Brings up a 3rd down from midfield. Lancers need 8 yards, need to get it to the AB 42 for a first. Munoz, Cabrera, and Richards in the backfield, accompanying Nelson Valerio. Valerio calling signals at the line of scrimmage. He is got the shotgun snap. He hands it off to Richards, and Richards has running room up the near side, and Kenny Richards brings it to the 35-yard line, but a flag is down. And Lawrence picks up a first down. Penalty is against Acton Boxborough, and that penalty is going to be declined. Lawrence High running the ball on 3rd down and 8. Richards refusing to be taken down there, finds his way outside, and on the near sideline tramples his way down into Acton Boxborough territory, and that is going to result in a timeout called by the Colonials. .6:26 to go in the first half. Lawrence offense looking pretty good for the first time today. A little more dedication to the run game and Kenny Richards, and that's resulted in some success. He picked up a big first down on the last play as Lawrence running it on 3rd down and 8, something we have not seen a lot of this year, but in the rain and in the wind, it makes some sense here. Few puddles starting to get a little deeper there on the field. Tough conditions for these players. Lancers only 2 points on the board from a Daryl Munoz Return on a blocked PAT for 2 points. The offense trying to put some points on the board of their own. Caban takes the handoff. He is up the far side. He's got room. Caban tackled at the 7-yard line, and Mikey Caban fired up. Nice gain by Mikey Caban, taking the handoff from Valerio, brings it to the 7-yard line. Lancers officially in business here in the second quarter. Clock stopped with 6:17 to play in the first half. First and goal, Lawrence High. Trying to get back into this game after 3 touchdowns scored by the Colonials. Valerio approaches the line of scrimmage in the shotgun. Kenny Richards in the backfield, 4 wide receiver set. Man in motion is Caban. And Valerio scrambling to his left, and he's almost brought down, still scrambling, and unable to get back to the original line of scrimmage is Nelson Valerio. Loses about a yard here, and it will be second down and goal, Lawrence High. Second and goal from the 9. Lawrence High trying to score their first touchdown of this ball game as we inch towards halftime here on this rainy, windy Saturday afternoon in the Merrimack Valley. Valerio with the play, huddles up with his teammates. We haven't seen a lot of no huddle from Valerio and the Lancer offense today. Richards is the running back to the right of Nelson. 4 wide receiver sets. Second down and goal. Here we go. Movement at the line of scrimmage. Free play for the Lancers. Incomplete, intended for Justin Rivera in the far corner of the end zone. But we have offsides against Acton Boxborough, and that's going to give Lawrence High a free 5 yards as they approach the goal line here. Again, inching towards halftime. Could end up being a costly 5-yard penalty. Lancers getting a free 5 yards and an extra down. Second and goal now from the 5. Valerio heads to the huddle. Wind blowing, rain pouring, Lancers threatening. Rivera, the far side wide out, Crispin near side. 3 backs in the backfield. Valerio takes the shotgun snap. Richards up the middle. Does he have enough? Touchdown, Kenny Richards. And Lawrence High is back in this thing. It's 21-8. Kenny Richards from 5 yards out. He rumbles his way into the end zone. 21-8 is our score here with just over 5 minutes to go, and the Lancers are going to go for 2. Two-point conversion attempt on the way. 3 backs in the backfield. Valerio in the shotgun formation. And here we go. We have movement. False start, it looks like. Perhaps against Justin Rivera, the far side wideout. Moving, he was a couple yards ahead of the line of scrimmage there before the ball was snapped, and the Lancers go 5 yards back on this point after touchdown attempt. This could change the play call here as Lawrence High now on their own 8-yard line for this point after touchdown. Kenny Richards, the 5-yard touchdown run up the middle. And let's see what the Lancer offense has in their playbook for this 2-point conversion attempt. Valerio takes the snap, scrambles right, throws. Crispin, no good is the PAT. Good defense, good coverage there by the Colonials. Pass intended for number 4 in blue, Lewis Crispin, no good. And the score remains Acton Boxborough 21, Lawrence High 8. 5 minutes, 9 seconds to go until halftime. And we'll get another look at the Acton Boxborough offense, an offense known for rarely passing the ball, and their wing T formation featuring JT Kelly, the workhorse, who has 2 touchdowns in the game today. He has one from 14 yards out, one from 8 yards out. The third AB touchdown was from Cotter, the senior quarterback. Matt Cotter ran it in from about 10 yards out. It looked to be Acton Boxborough's first passing attempt of this game, but Cotter, caught under pressure, scrambled his way up the middle for the third AB touchdown of this game. And with only about 5 minutes to go until halftime, we just may see the Colonials' first passing attempt of this game. Again, they're not known really for passing the ball. JT Kelly responsible for moving the ball on offense as Eddie Cabrera kicks it off here for Lawrence High, and it's a great kickoff. Eddie Cabrera, known for having a nice leg, he gets that one out all the way through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 Colonials. The Lancer defense has struggled at times throughout the season, and they really need a stop here to stay in this game, as Acton Boxborough is going to have the ball after the halftime break. Under center is Cotter with 2 backs in the backfield. Handoff here, left side, flag down. Good gain, though, on 1st down for the Colonials. It was Kelly on the run. Checking the flag here. Penalty is an offsides call against the Lancers. And it's going to be a 1st and 5 for Acton Boxborough here. Not a great start to the drive here for a Lawrence defense that really needs a stop to stay competitive in this game. Here's Cotter under center, hands it off left side. Nice gain there by JT Kelly, the workhorse. It's going to be 2nd down and short. About 2 yards to go. AB needs the 30-yard line for a 1st down here. Time winding down in the 1st half. Under 5 minutes to play now until halftime. Lancers have their entire defense practically on the line of scrimmage. Handoff up the middle goes to Gabe Cormier. Cormier picks up the 1st down and a couple of yards to spare. (21-8). Wind picking up right now. Big gust of wind. At game time, the wind was blowing at about 12 miles per hour. Gusts going up even higher than that. Acton Boxborough has benefited from it with their running attack. And there's a handoff around the right tackle for A.J. Redmond. Doesn't find a ton of room. And he gains only 2 yards about. He brings it up to the AB 35-yard line. Three and a half minutes to go. Unofficial time remaining in the 2nd quarter. Cotter under center. And Acton Boxborough. Here we go. Cotter scrambling around. He scrambles his way back to the line of scrimmage. Good pressure from the Lawrence defense. Maybe a yard there. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and about 7. And knowing that the Lancers have Acton Boxborough right where they want them, they call a timeout to try and save a little bit of time on the clock. Clock stopped with approximately 3:02 remaining in the half. And the Lancers can get the ball back, but they first need a big stop here on a huge 3rd down late in this first half. 2 wideouts near side. Looks like they're going to be in single coverage, but the handoff is up the middle and ball is loose. Ball is loose. Christian Valentin in the area for Lawrence High. Was the runner down or did that ball come loose? And referees saying that the runner was down before the ball came loose. Lancers will take it, though, as it's a punting situation for the Colonials. Lancers call timeout once again. They have 2 remaining here for this ensuing offensive drive. And when they needed it the most, the Lancer defense coming through with a big stop here late in the first half to give Nelson Valerio and the Lancer offense another shot before the halftime break. 2 minutes, 34 seconds on the clock here. Unofficial time remaining in the first half. 4th down for Acton Boxborough. Punting situation. And it is number 5, Mikey Caban, back to receive the punt for Lawrence High. Windy and rainy, so keep your eyes peeled on this play. Acton Boxborough set to punt late in the first half. Nearly blocked by Lawrence. Punt takes a roll in favor of the Colonials. Caban unable to break the first tackle, but the Lancers have pretty decent field position. They will start at their own 37-yard line with 2 minutes, 23 seconds to play in the first half. Again, that's the unofficial time on the scoreboard clock. And let's see what the Lancers have in store here for the 2-minute drill. Trying to punch one in before the half. And here we go, Lancers in the shotgun formation. Valerio rolling to his right, looking to pass. Now rolling to his left, throws across his body. He finds Caban for a nice gain, flag down. Caban brings it all the way to the 35-yard line. Great gain on first down for the Lancers, but hold it, there is a flag down. Play is going to come back, holding against the Lancers. Not a surprising call there as Valerio scrambled to his right a few yards, ran into some pressure, scrambled back into the tackle box, and then outside to the left. Found Mikey Caban, who took it and ran with it. But penalty brings it back, holding against the Lancers 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Still nets the Lancers a few yards. Not a terrible outcome for Lawrence High. They move the ball up to the 44-yard line. And Valerio set to go to work here with Richards in the backfield. Low snap, pass far side, caught by Rivera, drags the toe, and the Lancers pick up a first down. Justin Rivera wide open on the far side at about midfield. Lancers in business with 1:53 to go, unofficial time left in the first half. Ball spotted right at midfield. Lancers have 1 timeout remaining. Richards is the man in the backfield to the right of Nelson Valerio. Takes the snap, looking far side, scrambling, and he's brought down, sacked by Acton Boxborough at the 42-yard line. Lancers losing about 8 yards on first down. And they need to be careful about how they manage the clock here. If they do fail on this drive, they don't want to leave any time on the clock for Acton Boxborough. Second down now. We get a dry ball out on the line of scrimmage. Valerio takes the snap, back to pass, pressure on. Screen pass to Kenny Richards, and Richards fighting his way for a Lawrence first down, brings it all the way to the Acton Boxborough 36 with about a minute remaining in this first half. Serious pressure on Nelson. He drops back, finds the safety valve in Kenny Richards, who took it all the way down to the 37-yard line of Acton Boxborough, and the Lancers call their final timeout. Jacob Toledo, number 33 for the Lancers, not in the game today. And Kenny Richards has had the opportunity to shine, and he's had a couple of big first down for the Lancers. That one on a catch and run, saving his quarterback from some pressure. Valerio took a hit, but the Lancers able to advance the ball to the 37-yard line of Acton Boxborough, where they will try and punch in one score before the half. And after the break, once again, Acton Boxborough will receive the second half kickoff. Richards to the right of Valerio in the shotgun formation. Snap and pass far side. Rivera could not hang on to that one. Second down and 10. Justin Rivera was open. Pass slightly behind him. He couldn't hang on, went off the hands. And yes, that brings up second down. Under a minute to go now in the first half of play. Rivera again, the far side receiver. Crispin near side. Richards, the running back. Shotgun formation, 4 wide. Caban in motion. He takes the handoff. Let's see if he can find some room. No, he cannot. He is brought down for a loss of about 3 yards on that second down carry. Mikey Caban, not much going on there. He is taken down, and the Lancers are faced with a 3rd and long. 3rd and about 14 to go for a first. No huddle for the Lancers. Valerio takes the snap, back to pass. He's got time. He fires it deep, looking for Caban. Intercepted by Acton Boxborough at the 19-yard line. Valerio looking for the home run there. Trying for Mikey Caban, pass a little bit underthrown, and Acton Boxborough takes over on their own 19-yard line. Unofficial time remaining 18 seconds. And it looks like Acton Boxborough is going to kneel on this and head into the locker room to warm up. Indeed, Matt Cotter takes the kneel, and that's the end of the first half with our score from Lawrence High. Acton Boxborough 21, Lawrence High 8. Thank you again for watching LPS Media. We will take a short break, and we'll be right back with the second half.
When you skip breakfast at school, you have no energy. When you have no energy, you fall asleep in class. When you fall asleep in class, you have nightmares of wild animals dancing on your head. Don't have nightmares of wild animals dancing on your head.
Kids who eat breakfast perform better in class, behave better, have better attendance.
Eat a healthy breakfast at school every day.
Welcome back, Lancer fans, and thank you for joining us here on LPS Media. What a beautiful afternoon for football we have here. It is raining, it is windy, temperatures are in the low 40s, and that spells a perfect afternoon of Saturday football here for the Lancers and the Acton Boxborough Colonials. It is a non-playoff matchup between the Colonials and the Lancers. Colonials coming into the game at 3-4. Lancers coming into the game at 4-3. Lancers were hoping for a playoff berth, but the MIAA playoff system snubbed them. They were just over 1 point away from making the playoffs, reminiscent of 2011 also, when the Lancers were snubbed by the MIAA playoff system. Lancers head coach Mike Yamin not really happy about it. He said that he kept quiet about it back in 2011. Said this time around he is not keeping quiet. He is not happy. We will see, though, if the MIA decides to change anything and tweak the system a little bit. But for now, we have a non-playoff schedule. 3 games for the Lancers this afternoon against Acton Boxborough, next week in Methuen, and the following week back here in Lawrence against Lowell High School. Of course, the man of the week is Nelson Milwaukee Valerio, who became the Lawrence High all-time leading passing quarterback and the area all-time leading passing quarterback with 5,360 yards, breaking the record of North Andover's Brandon Walsh. He will have to sit on the sidelines, though, as Acton Boxborough is going to receive the second half kickoff. Third quarter is underway. It's a short kick recovered by Acton Boxborough at the 28-yard line and brought ahead to about the 38-yard line. And that is where Cotter and the Acton Boxborough Colonials will set up shop. That is Matt Cotter, the senior quarterback, number 11 in white, orchestrator of the wing T offense. Power running game for Acton Boxborough. They have 3 rushing touchdowns in the first half. They're up 21-8, and they started off on the ground. Tackle made by Lawrence High at about the 46-yard line, and that is the Acton Boxborough workhorse, number 29, J.T. Kelly, getting things going here in the second half of play. Again, Acton Boxborough out in front here, 21-8. Cotter under center, wing T formation, hands it off to Kelly. Kelly with a little bit of room, setting up third and short. Finds his way to the 49-yard line, and the Colonials need to get to midfield for a first down. Lancer defense here needs to come up with a few stops here in the second half in order to get Nelson Valerio and his offense the ball and a shot to come back here in the second half. Lancers down 21-8. Cotter trying to sneak it ahead, has the first down, gets it into Lawrence territory. Referee says move the chains. And the new line of scrimmage is the 49-yard line in Lawrence territory. 9.5 minutes to go, third quarter. 21-8, our score here. Cotter under center, wing T formation. 1st and 10 from the 49. Confusion here, and it's going to be a sack for Lawrence High. Not sure if that was a design play or confusion by Acton Boxborough, but Rafael Medina finds his way into the backfield. Big sack for Lawrence High. Acton Boxborough back to their own 42-yard line. Lancer defense making a statement on that play in Acton Boxborough. Back to their own 42 for a second down play. Under center is Cotter. Takes the snap, looking to pass. Under pressure, incomplete, intended for Kelly on the far side. JT Kelly, the workhorse running back, can't get the reception there on the far side, and it brings up 3rd and long for the Colonials. Colonials need to get it all the way to the Lancer 39-yard line for a first. It is 3rd down and about 18 to go. And once again, it's the wing T formation. Cotter under center, looking to pass, under pressure. He's hit, caught over the middle. Caught by Kelly. He's going to be close to the first. It's going to depend on the spot. Certainly 4 down territory for the Colonials. It is indeed 4th down. Colonials need just over a yard to convert here on this 4th down. Great catch by Kelly over the middle to give Acton Boxborough 17 yards on that 3rd and 18. And here we go, 4th and 1, Cotter under center. He hands it off to Kelly, gets the first down easily. Kelly brings it to the 35-yard line of Lawrence High, and the chains will move. First down Colonials at the 35 of Lawrence. First offensive possession of the second half for Acton Boxborough, trying to put a touchdown on the board and make this one out of reach for Valerio and the Lancers. Here we go, 1st and 10 at the 35. Cotter under center, hands it off to Kelly. Kelly going outside, hit for a gain of 1 out of bounds. Only a yard there for JT Kelly. Going wide around the left tackle. Tackled for a 1-yard gain, bringing up 2nd and 9. Colonials need to get it to the Lancer 25 for a first. Colonials running the ball here, chewing up time off the clock, under 7 minutes to go now in the 3rd quarter. Here is Cotter under center, and we have a whistle and a timeout called by Acton Boxborough. Their first of the second half. They have 4 remaining. .6:44 to go, 3rd quarter. Timeout called by Acton Boxborough here on their first offensive possession of the second half. And back to the action. Here we go. 2nd and 9 for the Colonials. Cotter back to pass under pressure. Medina chasing. Pass complete and caught on the far side by number 9, Jack Maddox, the sophomore tight end. Close to a first, and let's see where the spot is. Colonials will be just short of the first down line of scrimmage, the 27-yard line. Jack Maddox with the catch on the far side, and the Colonials will try to convert on 3rd and 2 from the Lancer 27. And there is A.J. Redman. Looks like he has enough for the first down. He certainly does. The chains will move once again. Great drive by the Colonials out of the halftime break here. Chewing up clock, getting first downs, running the ball, sprinkling in some passing too. And the Lancer defense, despite that one great sack, are bending here. That handoff is blown up behind the line of scrimmage. It was A.J. Redmond, the running back, trying to bring it around the left tackle, and he is dropped for a loss of at least 5 yards. But we have a Lancer down here, and it's Christian Valentin, number 22, hobbling off the field. Looks like he's injured some part of his right leg, and somebody give that kid a hand. He's limping off the field on his own power. Valentin, an important two-way player, finds his way to the bench. And the new line of scrimmage, after the Lancer defense was able to stuff A.J. Redmond, is the 28-yard line of Lawrence High. And here we go, back to the action. Second down and long for the Colonials. Back to pass is Cotter. He's got time, and the pass is caught by number 7, Dylan Caldwell. Close to a first down. It is a first down for Acton Boxborough. Cabrera on the stop. And now, after establishing the run in the first half, Cotter is finding just enough time to complete some passes over the middle to his receivers. And with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, the Colonials are threatening. Cotter under center, man in motion, handoff is stuffed after a gain of about 2 yards. Gabe Cormier up the middle. Picks up a decent gain here. About 4 yards, actually, on the carry. Second down now for the Colonials. Cotter under center. 2nd and 5, hands it off. Up the middle, up to the goal line, and touchdown Colonials. Gabe Cormier bringing it up the middle, bringing the Lancer defense with him. And a commanding lead now for Acton Boxborough after Cormier's touchdown here in the third quarter. 14-play drive for the Colonials out of the halftime break. That's exactly what they were looking for, chewing up clock, getting first downs, and ending it with a score. Gabe Cormier, the touchdown, makes it 27-8. And the point after is up, and it is no good, wide left. And the score, with 4 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the third quarter, Acton Boxborough 27, Lawrence High 8. Lancers down by 3 touchdowns here. Valerio, and this prolific offense has been hampered by a pretty good Acton Boxborough pass rush that had been criticized for being a little porous this season. They were challenged by the coaching staff, and they have answered here so far today in Lawrence. (27-8) is our score. Daryl Munoz and Eddie Cabrera are back deep to return the kickoff. And it's going to be Cabrera. He touched the ball, and it's going to be a touchback here. Good thing that ball went outside, out of bounds in the end zone for a touchback because it looked like Eddie Cabrera touched that ball around the 8-yard line. Could have been picked up by Acton Boxborough, but the Lancers will take over for their first possession of the second half at the 20. Valerio will set up shop here, and the Lancers send Eddie Cabrera into the game at running back, 4 wide receiver set. And here we go, Valerio back to pass. Tipped and almost picked off by the Colonials. Pass intended for number 5, Mikey Caban, but that was tipped before it got to Caban. Timing play on first down is broken up, and no huddle here for the Lancers. Cabrera takes the handoff, nowhere to go, loses yardage. Not a great start to this drive at all for Lawrence High. Loss of 5 yards. Third down and 15 for Lawrence High. Cabrera in the backfield for Lawrence. 4 wide receiver set. Nelson calling signals. Lancers need 15 yards here. Valerio scrambles. Running out of time. Trying to get it to Caban, but that's incomplete. Bouncing at the 20-yard line. And into the arms of Mikey Caban. That brings up a 4th down and 15. And here comes the punting unit. Eddie Cabrera set to punt it away. Snap is good, and it's blocked by Acton Boxborough. Cabrera recovers, and he finally manages to punt it away. Recovered by Kelly, and Kelly has it at the 20. Flags everywhere. Crazy play. So that play started off with a slightly high snap. Cabrera able to punt it away, has it blocked. Cabrera recovers it, punts it again. But I believe Cabrera is not allowed to punt for a second time on the same play. Yes, indeed, that is the call. And so that's going to be a penalty, perhaps a 10-yard penalty against the Lancers. Referees talking it over. They're putting the ball down at the 10-yard line. And now they're placing it on the 5-yard line, which is where Acton Boxborough is going to take over. And the Acton Boxborough special teams unit has done an exceptional job today, taking advantage of Lawrence mistakes. 3 minutes to go, third quarter. And let's see what the Colonials have in store. Surely they will try and just run it up the middle, take off some clock, and put another touchdown. Shows what I know. And into the back of the end zone, intended for Jack Maddox. And that's why I am not coaching high school football. Matt Cotter has had some success throwing the ball in the second half. He was great on the first possession of the second half, completing 3 passes, and he was looking to the back of the end zone there. And now let's see if the Colonials turn to J.T. Kelly. Gabe Cormier also in the backfield. Man in motion. And it's Cormier who gets it, but he's brought down. No gain. 3rd and goal now, Colonials at the 5. Time winding down here in the 3rd. Lancers absolutely need to stop Acton Boxborough if they want any shot of getting back into this thing. They are down 27-8, man in motion, fake handoff, and a strip sack for Lawrence. And who's going to jump on it? It looks like Acton Boxborough recovers it. And the referee signaling 4th down. It was number 55 of the Lancers, David Morales, the junior, with the strip sack. And the Colonials recover all the way back at the 16-yard line. And it's 4th down and goal from the 16. And it looks like the Colonials are going to attempt a 32-yard field goal. And Lancers need to be aware of the fake here, as Cotter is the holder. It is indeed a field goal attempt, and it is good. And that is a nice accomplishment for the special teams unit of Acton Boxborough. Long field goal for high school standards from 32 yards out. The Acton Boxborough Colonials now lead 30-8 with about 1 minute and 20 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Lancers down by 22 here. They'll need 3 touchdowns plus a 2-point conversion to have any shot, and they'll need their defense to stop JT Kelly, Matt Cotter, and the rest of the Acton Boxborough offensive unit. Munoz and Cabrera set to receive this kickoff. Juan Gonzalez also in the area for a short kick. And it is Daryl Munoz fakes the handoff to Cabrera, and Daryl brings it up to the 35, a little bit of room, brings it up to the 40, and he is gang tackled at the 43. Daryl Munoz, he is responsible for 2 of the Lancers' 8 points. He recovered a blocked point after and took it back for a 2-point play for the Lancers. The other 6 points courtesy of a Kenny Richards 5-yard touchdown run in the first half. Other than that, the Lancers have not been able to do too much offensively. Especially their ground game has been shut down. Minute and 7 seconds to play here in the third. Valerio in the shotgun, Richards to his right. 4 wide receiver set, back to pass, pump fake, deep pass, intended for Rivera. Rivera looking for the flag, contact made. No flag, and it is incomplete, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Number 23, Nick McCarthy in coverage for Acton Boxborough. Made just enough contact to knock Rivera off his route. Didn't get called for it. And the Lancers facing a 2nd and 10. Decent field position, but they need points. Valerio communicating with his sideline. And here we go, 2nd and 10. Richards in the backfield to the right of Valerio. 4 wide receivers set. Intended for Rivera. He's got the catch, and he's got it out to the 49-yard line. Decent gain on 2nd down for the Lancers. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 3. No huddle for Lawrence High. Richards again in the backfield, 4 wideouts. Snap to Valerio, quick pass, caught by Cabrera, and he's got running room. Eddie Cabrera, with a few yards after the catch, gets it to the 37 of Acton Boxborough. Again, no huddle for the Lancers. Same formation, 4 wide. Richards to the right of Valerio. Shotgun snap, quick pass, caught far side by Crispin. And Crispin plows ahead to the 29. Lewis Crispin with the catch, far side. Lancers moving it all of a sudden. They started with good field position thanks to the kickoff return by Munoz. And here's a shotgun snap to Valerio, handoff to Richards. Richards looking to come near side, and he is wrapped up. The Lancers have done nothing on the ground in this game outside of a 5-yard touchdown run by Kenny Richards. Trying to break it outside, and Richards finds no room, which brings up a 3rd down for the Lancers. Third quarter comes to an end here from Lawrence High. Our score, Acton Boxborough 30 and Lawrence High 8. Lancers on the move here at the end of the third quarter. They'll need to finish the job with a touchdown in order to stay in this game. Valerio and the offense doing a decent job of passing the ball despite the elements. When the fourth quarter begins, it's going to be 3rd down and about 3 yards to go for Lawrence High. Lancers trying to orchestrate a crazy fourth quarter comeback, down by 22 here, but they are in decent position on the 32-yard line of Acton Boxborough. And we are just about set to start things off here in the fourth quarter. Lewis Crispin near side wide out. Rivera on the far side. Valerio in the shotgun. Caban to his right. Valerio back to pass. Here comes the pressure. And a pass deep. Caban dropped it. Mikey Caban could have had 6, but he dropped it inside the 5-yard line. Mikey Caban, usually pretty sure-handed, a clutch wideout for Lawrence, could not hang on to that. Wind and rain coming into play. Mikey Caban, unfortunately for the Lancers, let that one slip away, but it is certainly 4th down territory for Lawrence High, and they are going to go for it. 4th down, 4 wide, Cabrera in the backfield, and here is Nelson. He's looking to pass, but the play is whistled dead. Could be false start, and indeed, that's going to make this 4th down attempt a lot tougher for Lawrence High. False start against the Lancers. 4th and 3 becomes 4th and 7 now. And that will surely change the play selection for the Lancer offense. New line of scrimmage is the 36-yard line of Acton Boxborough. Game hanging in the balance here with Acton Boxborough up 22. The Lancers need a 1st down to stay alive. With under 11 minutes to go in the game, here's Valerio under pressure, and he is brought down. Acton Boxborough will take over on downs. Valerio was taken down at the 43-yard line. And the Colonials are in complete control here with a 22-point lead and 10:35 remaining. Cotter and the Colonials take over on downs. 1st and 10, Acton Boxborough. Handoff up the middle. No running room there. And it was Gabe Cormier on the carry. Lancers wrap him up. No gain on first down, actually a loss of a yard, brings up 2nd and 11. From their own 42-yard line, Acton Boxborough up by 22. 2nd and 11. Fake handoff, deep pass. Cotter airing it out, and it's caught at the 20, at the 10, at the 5. Touchdown, Colonials. Jack Hogard on the play-action pass takes it to the house. A 58-yard touchdown catch, and the Colonials go up 36-8. Jack Hogard looking like Rob Gronkowski against the Bears, shedding tackles, finding his way into the end zone. 58 yards on the play-action pass. And Acton Boxborough looking like they're going to improve to 500. Point after is up, and it's blocked for the 2nd time today. And the Lancers need to fall on it, and they do. 2nd block to extra point for the Lancers today. Nine minutes, 47 seconds to go here in the game. Colonials with a commanding 36-8 lead here on Lawrence's home turf. Lancers upset that they were snubbed by the MIAA playoff ranking system. Perhaps some of that frustration showing here, but the Lancers will have a chance to redeem themselves from this performance next week in Methuen. And the following week, they're back here at Lawrence High hosting Lowell. But for now, the Lancers will try and move the ball on offense here in a little bit of garbage time. 4th quarter, 9:47 to go. We'll see how long Valerio stays in the game. Cabrera and Munoz back to receive the kickoff. Juan Gonzalez up for a short kick. Brendan Duhamel kicking off for Acton Boxborough. Squib kick up the middle. Medina touches it, and Cabrera has it. And he brings it up to the 38-yard line of Lawrence, which is where the Lancer offense will set up shop. First team offense still out on the field with 9:40 to go here in the game. And let's see if the Lancer offense can put up some points here towards the end of this game, down 36-8. Pistol formation for Valerio and the Lancers. Richards in the backfield, 3 wide. Richards read option, and Valerio's got room up the middle. First down and more. Valerio taking it all the way up to the 40-yard line of Acton Boxborough on the read option. Taking it out of Richards' hands at the last moment and finding room up the middle. The 40-yard line of AB is the line of scrimmage. Richards in the backfield to the right of Valerio. 4 wide, shotgun snap. Valerio pass near side to Crispin. Crispin with a good gain on first down. Lancers pick up about 7 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 3. Lewis Crispin with that reception. He lines up again on the near side. Justin Rivera far side. Caban and Cabrera the other wideouts. Richards in the backfield to the right of Nelson. Milwaukee takes the shotgun snap. He's got a little bit of time now under pressure, scrambling, throwing it deep, looking for Crispin. Almost picked off, and it falls incomplete at the 6-yard line. Pass intended for Crispin. Broken up by Acton Boxborough. Jackson Rowles, number 19, on the coverage. Third down now. Lancers need to get it to the 30 of AB for a first. Certainly 4-down territory late in this game. 8 minutes, 13 seconds to go. Valerio has the play, brings it to his teammates. Third and 3, Valerio, shotgun 4 wide, Richards in the backfield, back to passes Nelson, and he's sacked all the way back to the 39. And that'll bring up a 4th and 10 for the Lancers. Valerio has taken a beating back there today. The front 7 of Acton Boxborough with their 6th sack of this afternoon. About 7.5 minutes to go in the game. 4th and 10 Lancers. Shotgun snap to Nelson. Back to throw. He's got time. Intended for Cabrera. Wide open. But it's dropped by Eddie Cabrera. He had it at the 10, and another drop for the Lancers. On the last drive, it was Mikey Caban, and on that play, Eddie Cabrera was wide open behind the Acton Boxborough defense. Couldn't hang on, and the wind and rain have not been friendly to the Lancers this afternoon, ruining them on special teams and on offense. And Acton Boxborough once again will take over on downs, but first they're going to call a timeout to talk things over with 7:16 to play in the game. And again, we'll keep an eye on the Acton Boxborough offense and see if the first team offense comes out onto the field. Nelson Valerio could have had a couple of touchdowns here in this second half, but Mikey Caban and Eddie Cabrera, a couple of key drops here in the second half, which could have made this game slightly more competitive. Acton Boxborough, 1st and 10 on their own 39. And in at quarterback for the Acton Boxborough Colonials is Calvin Sullivan, the sophomore. Up the middle go the Colonials on 1st down, and it's a nice gain. First down carry for Acton Boxborough is good for about 6 yards as the Colonials choose to bring Calvin Sullivan, backup quarterback sophomore, into the game. Sullivan under center. He hands it off, and the Lancers unable to wrap up on the initial tackling attempt, but still the running back, Joe Murphy, unable to gain any yardage on that attempt. Joe Murphy, second string runner. Colonials getting a little bit of experience for their second team offense, and we have a Lancer injured on the 45-yard line. Trying to catch the jersey number of the down player. Looks like Roger Acevedo, outside linebacker, number 52 of the Lancers, is down on the field. Gets to his feet, and he will head to the bench under his own power. And Sullivan and the Acton Boxborough offense faced now with a 3rd down and 4. 5.5 minutes to play in the game. Sullivan under center, hands it off. And the Lancers come up with a stop here. They'll have another shot on offense. On the carry, Patrick Douglas of Acton Boxborough. Douglas couldn't find room. Lancer defense holds strong, and punting situation for Acton Boxborough with 5 minutes to play. Mikey Caban set to receive the punt. He is standing at his own 26. But first, we will have a Lancer timeout before the punt. Peter Rakoskis, number 78, offensive lineman and punter, getting ready to kick it away for the Colonials. And Mikey Caban set to return this punt with under 5 minutes now to go in the game. Snap is good, kick is up. Caban grabs it at the 30, and he is taken down immediately. Ball loose, and who's got it? Caban couldn't hang on to it, and the Colonials have it. A rough afternoon continues for Lawrence High as Mikey Caban fielded it at the 30. He took a devastating hit, and he's shaken up. Acton Boxborough takes over on the Lawrence 34, and Mikey Caban limping a little bit. He's going to stay in the game, is Caban, as a defensive back. He looks hurt, though. Sullivan under center for Acton Boxborough. Hands it off, and a nice 1st down carry by Patrick Douglas, picking up about 7 on 1st and 10. Douglas brings it to the 29-yard line, under 4 minutes to go now. Second and 4, Acton Boxborough. Handoff again, 1st down and more for Acton Boxborough. Touchdown, Colonials. A.J. Redmond, number 20 in white, taking it to the house for Acton Boxborough. 42-8. Colonials ahead with 3.5 minutes to go. Acton Boxborough trying to run out the clock here with their backup quarterback. A lot of second stringers out there. And A.J. Redmond able to break a tackle at the line of scrimmage, finds his way in the end zone. And the rushing game for Acton Boxborough today has been devastating on the Lancer defense. Extra point attempt is up in the air, and it is good. 43-8, our score here from Lawrence High, with time winding down in the 4th quarter. Lancer is going to fall to 4-4, while the Colonials will improve to 4-4 when this thing is made official in about 2.5 minutes. Lancers will turn their attention to Methuen. They will travel to Methuen for a game next week on their 3-game non-playoff schedule. Lancers played Methuen earlier this season, came up with an amazing comeback victory against Methuen. And the Lancers will have one more chance to move the ball here on offense. Eddie Cabrera recovering his own fumble here, and he brings it up to the 35. Had trouble on the handle there, as the Lancers have had all day. On special teams and offense, they have not handled the ball very well. Lancers huddling up here. Less than 2 minutes to play. And into the game at quarterback, Angel Abreu with the carry here, taking it up the far side. Angel Abreu, the sophomore quarterback, 5'6", 140, into the game here for the Lancers. Time running out, and the Lancers are in no hurry with their sophomore second stringer, Angel Abreu, lining up under center. I formation, fumbled snap, and he tries to fall on it. And the Lancers do recover, bringing up a 3rd down and long here. Lancers unable to hang on to wet balls throughout this afternoon. And that's going to do it for this ball game. Time runs out here in the 4th quarter. The Lancers fall to 4-4, while Acton Boxborough improves to 4-4. We'd like to thank you for watching LPS Media. The final score for the final time, Lancers fall. Acton Boxborough puts up 43. The Lancers 8. Again, thank you for watching LPS Media, and thank you to Jose and Mimi, our camera crew. My name is Jay Oza. We'll see you next time.